Hello, my dear fifth grade students. I'm Mr. Ahmed Magdy, your math teacher. Our lessons today are the first and second lessons of the fourth unit of our curriculum for the academic year 2024-2025. Today we will talk about the concept of division operation and how to define the parts of the division and its patterns. Then we'll know how to use the array model in the division operation to find the result, and after that we will estimate and find the result of any operation. Okay, so let's go. Our first part in our video today is how to define the division operation. Okay, division is the act of breaking into equal parts, and it's the inverse operation of multiplication. Okay, so if I want to find the result of any division operation, I have to know the multiplication operation that related to this division operation. Okay, if I have here 28 divided 3 equals 9 and remainder equals 1, because I know that 3 times 9 equals 27. So this operation, this multiplication operation, is related to this division operation. So if I wanted to find the quotient or the result of division operation, I must know the multiplication operation first to know the quotient, and after that to know the remainder. Okay, so here I have 28, and 28 is not in the timetable of 3. So if I wanted to find any number to divide over 3 or divide by 3, so I will search first in the multiplication operation or multiplication table of 3. So I have 3 times 9 equals 27. So 27 divided 3 equals 9. So I have here 27 divided 3 equals 9. But I have 28. So I will subtract 27 from 28 to get the remainder. So I have the remainder here is 1. So the first number here is called the dividend of the division, and the second number here is a divisor, and the result of the division operation is the quotient, and here I have the remainder, and this is the difference between the number and the real numbers that I divided at last. Okay, so let's go and know the patterns of multiplication and division. Okay, so in multiplication, when we multiply two numbers and add zeros, we have the same zeros at the result. So if I have here 20 by 3 equals 60, because I have 1 0 here, so I will have 1 0 here again. Okay, so if I have here 2 zeros, so I will have 2 zeros in the result. If I have 3 zeros, I will have 3 zeros as a result. And this fact is also in division operation. So if I have here 6 divided 3 equals 2, and if I have 60 divided 3 equals 20, because I have here 1 0, and so I will have here 1 0. Next, if I have 2 zeros here, so I will have 2 zeros here. If I have 3 zeros here, so I will have 3 zeros here. So the same number of zeros is in the division, is in the dividend, is the same number of zeros in the result. Okay, so let's remember how to divide by one digit using array model, and this operation that we learned in grade 4. So if I have two numbers like this, I have 615 divided 3, and I wanted to divide these two numbers. Okay, so first I will get 600 first, because 600 is divisible by 3. Okay, And after I divide 600, I will get 15. So 15 is divisible by 3. So 600 gives me 20, and 15 gives me 5. So the result will be 20 plus 5, like that. Okay, so if I wanted to draw the area model like this, and I will divide the area model into two parts. The first one is 600 and the second one is 15. So 600 divided 3 equals 200. Okay, and 15 divided 3 equals 5. So the result is 20 plus 200 plus 5. So the result is 205. Okay, so if I wanted to divide by 2 digits, what can I do with the area model? Okay, if I have two numbers like this, I have 1845 divided by 15. So I will draw the rectangle first, or I will draw the model first, and I will put the divisor in the width line or the width side. Okay, so I have here 15, and 15 here is the divisor. Okay, so first I will put the first number here in the first part of the rectangle. Okay, and I will take a number to divide over 15. So I have here the first two digits here is 18, and I wanted to divide 18 by 15. So I will take 15 and I will put two zeros because I have here two digits. So first I will write 15, and next I will write two zeros next to 15. So I will have 1500. So 15 divide 15 equals 1, and I have two zeros, so the result here will be 100. And after that I will subtract the two numbers here. So 5 minus 0 equals 5, 4 minus 0 equals 4, 8 minus 5 equals 3, and 1 minus 1 equals 0. So the remainder here is 345. Next, I will write the remainder in the next part of the rectangle. So I have here 345. Okay, so I have the first two digits here is 34. Let's remember the timetable of 15. So if I want to get the timetable like this, I have 1 by 15 equals 15, 2 by 15 equals 30, 3 by 15 equals 45, and 4 by 15 equals 60. So that's enough because I have here 34. So I will take 30. I will take 30. So 30, and I have one digit here, so I will add 1 0 next to 30. So I have here 300. So 30 divided 15 equals 2, and I have 1 0 here, so it will be 20. And after that, I will subtract the two numbers here, so I have 345 minus 300, and the result will be 45. So let's try or let's repeat the operation again. So I have here the remainder is 45, so I will write it in the third part of the rectangle. So I have 45 and 45 in the timetable of 15. So I will take 45. So 45 divided 15 equals 3, and the remainder will be equal to 0. So the result will be 100 plus 20 plus equals 3 plus 3 equals 123, and this is the quotient of the division. So 1845 divided 15 equals 123. Okay, so let's try to do one by ourselves. So the first one here I have 9,798. So let's draw our model first. So I have here a rectangle like this. Okay. So first we will write the divisor next to the model like this, because this is the number that we will divide by. Okay. So the first number here is 9,798. Okay. So let's remember first what is the timetable of 71. Let's make a timetable for us. So 1 by 71 equals 71. 2 by 71 equals 142. 3 by 71 equals 213. Okay. 4 by 71 equals 284. Okay. That's enough. So first I will take the first two digits here. I have 97. So the first number here is 71. And next I have 142. So I will take 71 first. So I have here 71. And here I have two digits. So I will add two zeros like this. Okay. So it will be 7,100. Okay. So 71 divided 71 equals 1. And I have two zeros here, so it will be 100. Okay. So I will subtract two numbers. 9,798 minus 7,100. So it will be 8 minus 0 equals 8. 9 minus 0 equals 9. And 7 minus 1 equals 6. And 9 minus 7 equals 2. Okay. So this is the first part. Let's repeat the operation again. So I have here 2,698. Okay. So if I want to continue in this timetable, I will have 5 by 71 equals 3,355. Okay. So the first two digits here is 26. So I will try with the first three digits. So I have here 269, and I have here 213 and 284. So I will take 213. Okay. So I have here 213, and I have here one digit. So I will add 1 0 here. Okay. So 213 divided by 71 equals 3. And I have just 1 0 here, so I will write 1 0. Okay. So 8 minus 0, I will subtract two numbers here. So 8 minus 0 equals 8. 9 minus 3 equals 6. And 6 minus 1 equals 5. And 2 minus 2 equals 0. So the remainder here is 568. Okay. So let's continue. I have here 6. I have here 7. I have 8. So 6 times 1 equals 6. 6 times 7 equals 42. So I have here 426. 7 by 1 equals 7. And 7 by 7 equals 49. So I have here 497. 8 by 1 equals 8. And 8 by 7 equals 56. So I have here 568. Look, it's 568. So 568 is divisible by 71. So I can do the division here. So I will take 568 directly. So I have 568 divided 71 equals 8. So I have here remainder equals 0. Okay, so I can say that 9,798 divided by 71 equals, I have 100 plus 30 plus 8 equals 138. Okay, if I want to do this operation with another way, so let's draw an area model like this. Okay, if I want to do the operation here with another way, so I have the first number here is 9,798. Okay, so I have here 71. So the first two digits here is 70 is 97, so I will take 71. Okay, and I will add two zeros here. Okay, so I have 71 divided 71 equals 1. Okay, and I have two zeros, so I have 100. Okay, so I will subtract two numbers here. So I have 8 minus 0 equals 8, 9 minus 0 equals 9, and 7 minus 1 equals 6, and 9 minus 7 equals 2. Okay, so first I will add the number or the remainder here. So I have 2,698. If I want or I don't want to make this timetable, what can I do? The first two numbers here is less than 71. So I can say I will take 71 or maybe 710. Okay, I don't know the timetable of 71. Okay, so the first two numbers here is less than 71, so I will take 71 but with only one zero. So I have here 710. Okay, so 710 divided by 71 equals 10. Okay, so after that I will do the subtraction operation. So I have 8 minus 0 equals 8, 9 minus 1 equals 7, and 6 minus 7 it can't be, so I will borrow from 2, becomes 1, and 6 becomes 16. So 16 minus 7 equals 9, and 1 minus 0 equals 1. So the remainder here is 1,978. And I will do the operation again. I will take 710. Okay, so 710 divided by 71 equals 10. Okay, so 8 minus 0 equals 8, 7 minus 1 equals 7, equals 6, and 19 minus 7 equals 12. So the remainder here is 1,268. Okay, so let's repeat it again. So I have here 710, and 710 divided by 71 equals what? Equals 10. So I have 8 minus 0 equals 8, 6 minus 1 equals 5, and 12 minus 7 equals 5. Oh, here is 8, and here will be 7, and here will be 7, and here will be 8. So it will be 7 minus 1 equals 6. So let's clean this area. I have 1278 divided by 7, or I will subtract 710. So I have 8 minus 0 equals 8, 7 minus 1 equals 6, and 12 minus 7 equals 5. And after that, I will find that 568 is divided by 71, because 8 divided 1 equals 8, and 56 divided 7 equals 8. So the result will be here. I have 568 divided by, or I will take 568, and the result here will be just 8. So it will be the remainder equals 0. Okay, so the result will be 138, and this is the result of our operation. Let's make another one to get ensure that we understand this operation. I have here 7,391 divided by 35. So first, let's make our timetable. I have here the timetable of 35. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 by 35 equals 35. 2 by 35 equals 70. 3 by 35 equals 105. 4 by 35 equals 140. And 5 by 35 equals 175. And 6 by 35 equals 210. Okay, so let's make our model like this. So I have, this is the first side, this is the second side, this is the third side, and this is the fourth side. Okay, so the first number, or the first step, I will write our divisor here. I have 35, and I will write the dividend in the first part here. So I have 7,391. Okay, so let's see in our timetable. The first two digits here is 73, and I have here 2 times 35 equals 70. So I will take here 70. So, and I have here two digits, so I will add 2 zeros. Okay, so 70 divided by, or 7,000 divided by 35 equals 200, because 70 divided by 35 equals 2, and I have 2 zeros, so it will be 200. And after that, I will subtract. So 1 minus 0 equals 1, 9 minus 0 equals 9, and 3 minus 0 equals 3. Okay, so if I want to continue in our timetable, so I have here 7 and 8. So 7 times 35 equals 245, and 8 by 35 equals 280. And after that, if I have 9 by 35 equals 315. Okay, so first we will write our dividend here. So I have 391. Next, I will take the biggest number here, 315. Or maybe if I look to the first two digits here, I have 39. So I will take 35 first. So I have here 35, and I will add just 1 0 here. Okay, so 35 divided by 35 equals 1, and I have just 1 0 here, so I will add 1 0. So the quotient is 10. And after that, I will subtract two numbers here. So I have 1 minus 0 equals 1, and 9 minus 5 equals 4. So the remainder is 41. Next, I will repeat the operation again. So I have here 41. So I will take 35 again. Okay, so 35 divided by 35 equals 1. So the result will be 6, or the remainder equals 6, because 41 minus 35 equals 6. But I cannot repeat the operation again because 6 is less than 35. So I can write here that the remainder equals 6. Okay, so I can say that the result here will be 200 plus 10 plus 1, so it will be 211. And I will write that the remainder is 6. So I can write it 211 or 6, or remainder 6. Okay, let's do another one. But the next one is very easy, because we will find that I have here 2,700, and I wanted to divide it by 9, okay, or 90. But let's remember something. If I divided these two numbers with area model like this, or maybe just draw two lines like this, okay, and I will draw the two sides like this, and after that I will have, or I will write 90 at the width side, and I will write 2,700 inside the area model. Okay, so the first two digits here is 27, and the first digit here is 9. So 27 divided 9 equals 3. So 27 in the timetable of 9. So I will write 27. Okay, but here I have two zeros, so I will write two zeros. Okay, so 90 times what equals 2,700, or maybe we can cancel 0 from here with 0 from here, with 0 from here. So I have 270 divided 9. Okay, this operation is equivalent to this operation. So maybe let's delete 1 0 from here, and 1 0 from here, and 1 0 from here. So I have 270 divided by 9. So 27 divided by 9 equals 3. And I have 1 0 here, so I write 1 0 here. So when I subtract these two numbers, I have 0 minus 0 equals 0, and 7 minus 7 equals 0, and 2 minus 2 equals 0. So the remainder here is 0. And the result will be just 30. So I can say this operation, this operation, its result will be 9, or maybe 30. Maybe 30 and only 30. Okay, so 2,700 divided by 9 equals 30. Okay, let's try another one. I have here 5 5,325 divided by 25. So let's draw our timetable first, like this. I have 25 times 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6. Okay, 1 times 25 is 25. 2 times 25 equals 50. 3 times 25 equals 75. And 4 times 25 equals 100. And 5 by 25 equals 125. And 6 by 25 equals 150. Okay? And remember, you must do, or you must write this timetable carefully to make the result or the results right. Okay? So let's draw our model first, like this. Okay, so I will write the divisor here. I have 25, and I will have the dividend here. I have 5,325. Okay, so our first two digits here is 53. So I have here 50. So I will take 50. Okay, and I have two digits here. So I will write two zeros. Okay, 50 divided by 25 is 2. And I have two zeros here, so I will write two zeros. Okay. After that, I will subtract the two numbers here. So I have 5 minus 0 equals 5. 2 minus 0 equals 2. 3 minus 0 equals 3. And 5 minus 5 is 0. Okay. So the remainder is 325. So I already repeat the operation again with 325. The first two digits here is 32, and I have here 25. So I will take the less number. So I have here 25, and I will add just 1 0 here because I have one digit. Okay, so 25 divided by 25 is 1, and I have 1 0 here, so I will write 1 0. Okay, so I will subtract the two numbers here. So I have 5 minus 0 equals 5, and 32 minus 25 equals 7. So I have here 75. Let's repeat the operation again. I have here 75, and I will search about a number in the timetable. So I have 75. So I will take 75 from the timetable. So I have 75 divided by 25 equals 3, and the remainder will be 0. So I can say that the result here will be 200, and the result will be 230. So I can say the result will be 230. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so I have here 3,930 divided by 12. Okay, so let's make our timetable. I have here 12, and 12 by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, by 6. So 1 by 12 equals 12, 2 by 12 equals 24, 3 by 12 equals 36, and 4 by 12 equals 48. 5 by 12 equals 60, and 6 by 12 equals 72. Okay, so let's try to make our model. Okay, so let's make our sides like this. Okay, so I have here 3, 9, 3, 0. This is the dividend, and I have here 12. Okay, so the first two digits here is is 39. And I have here 12, 24, 36, and 48. So I will take 36 because it's less than 39. So I will take 36 and I will add 2 zeros because I have 2 digits. Okay. So 36 divided by 12 equals 3. And I have 2 zeros here. So I will write 2 zeros. Okay. After that, I will subtract the two numbers. So I have 0 minus 0 equals 0. 3 minus 0 equals 3. And 9 minus 6 equals 3. So I have 330. And I will repeat the operation again. So I have 3, 3, 0. After that, I will search about in the timetable for the first two digits here. I have 33. So I don't have 33 here. So I will search about a number less than 33. So I have 24 and 12. So I will take 24. Okay. So I have 24 and I have 1 0 here. So I will write 1 0. Okay. So 24 divided by 12 equals 2. And I have 1 0 here. So I will write 1 0. So the result will be 20. So after that, I will subtract the two numbers. So I have 0 minus 0 equals 0 and 33 minus 24 equals 70. So the quotient here is, or the remainder here is 70. And I will repeat the operation again. So I have here 70. So I will search up in the timetable about a number like 70. But I have here 60 and 72. And 70 is between them. So I will take 60 because it's less than 70. So I will take 60, and 60 divided by 12 equals 5, and the remainder will be just 10. And I will not repeat the operation again because 10 is less than 12. So I can say here 3,930 divided 12 equals 300 plus 2 plus 12 plus 20 plus 5 equals 325. And the remainder here is 10. So I can write that the remainder is 10. Okay. Next, I have two questions like this. I have the first one says if 34 divided 8 equals 4 remainder 2. So the dividend is what and the remainder is what? The dividend is always the first number here. So I can say that the dividend is 34. And the remainder here is the number that next to the letter R. So I have here R2, so the remainder is 2. Next, I have 203 divided 4 equals 50. I have to know that 50, the multiplied by 4 is 200. So if I want to find the remainder here, I will multiply the quotient 50 by the divisor to get the difference between the dividend and the real number here. So I have 50 times 4 equals 200. So what is the difference between 203 and 200? So I think it will be 3. So the remainder here will be 3. Okay? Let's try in another one. But first, I wanted to know what is the estimation of the division here. If I want to estimate the quotient of any operation, of any division operation, what can I do? First, I will round every number to the nearest place value, or the first place value here. So if I have a number like this, so let's try to get that bigger. Okay. So if I have two numbers like this, I will round the first one here, 1920 divided by 16. I will round the first number here. The first place value here is 1000. Okay, so I will round to the nearest 1000. So I have 1 and the next digit is 9, so I can add 1 to 1, so it will be 2. And I have 3 digits, so it will be 2000. Here, I will round to the nearest tenth because it's the biggest digit here. So 1 and the next digit is 6, so 6 can add 1 to 1. Okay, so I will say 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, so the rounding or the after rounding it will be like 20. Okay, so I will divide 2000 divided by 20, so I will get 100. So this is not the actual result, this is the estimating quotient, this is a rounded quotient. Okay, but it's not the real result of the operation. Okay, so if I have an example like this, I have 4,641 divided by 51. So I will write it like this: 4,641 divided by 51. Okay, I will round the first number. So I have here the last digit is 4 and the next digit is 6, and 6 is strong digit, so I will add 4 plus 1, so it will be 5. And I have 3 digits, so I will write 3 zeros, so the rounding here will be 5,000. After that, I will look to the second number. So I have here 5 and the next digit is 1. 1 is weak digit, so the rounding will not change the digit. So I have here 5 and I have just 1 digit, so it will be 50. Okay, so 5,000 divided by 50 equals what? I will cancel 1 0, so 5 divided 5 equals 1, and I have 2 zeros here, so it will be like 100. Okay, so I estimated the result first. After that, I wanted to solve it with using the area model. So I will draw the area model and I will try to solve it. Okay, so let's try first to make the timetable for us. So I have 51, so let's try to multiply by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, by 6, by 7. Okay, so and maybe by 8. 1 by 1 equals 1, 1 by 5 equals 5, 2 by 1 equals 2, 2 by 5 equals 10, 3 by 1 equals 3, 3 by 5 equals 15, 4 by 1 equals 4, 4 by 5 equals 20, 5 by 1 equals 5, 5 by 5 equals 25, 6 by 1 equals 6, 6 by 5 equals 30, 7 by 1 equals 7, and 7 by 5 equals 35, 8 by 1 equals 8, and 8 by 5 equals 40. Okay, so let's draw our model. So I will draw a rectangle like this. Okay, next I will draw, or I will write the divisor here, 51. Okay, and I will write the dividend inside the rectangle. So I have here 4,641. Okay, and let's remember the result will be near to 100. So let's get sure that our answer is right. The first two digits here is 46, and 46 is less than 51. So what about to continue our timetable? So we will get 9. So 9 times 51 will be 459. So Let's try to get the first three digits here. I have 464. And the biggest number in our timetable here is 459. So let's try to take it. Okay. So we will write 459, and I have just one digit here, so I will write 10. Okay. So 459 divided by 51 is 9. And I have 10 here, so I will write 10. Okay. Next, I will subtract the two numbers. So I have 1 minus 0 equals 1. 4 minus 9 it can be, so I will borrow from 6. It will be 5. And 4 will be 14. 14 minus 9 is 5. And 5 minus 5 equals 0. 4 minus 4 equals 0. So the remainder is 51. So let's repeat the operation again. I have 51 divided by 51. So I will take the all of 51. So 51 divided by 51 is 1. It's here. Okay. So 51 minus 51 is 0. So the result will be like this. 90 plus 1 equals 91. Okay. But our estimation said the result will be near to 100. So it's right. 91 is very near to or very close to 100. So our estimation is right and our result is right. Okay. So the result will be 91 and our remainder is 0. Okay. Let's try another one. I have 3024 divided by 14. So I have 3024 divided by 14. So let's round the two numbers. The first one I rounded to the nearest thousand, so I have 3 and the next digit is 0, so our estimation will be 3. Okay, and I have 3 digits, so I will have 3 zeros. Next, I have here 14, so I have 1 and the next digit is 4, so 1 does not change, so I can say that it's just 10. Okay, so 3000 divided by 10 is 300 because I canceled the 10. Okay, so I have here 300. So 300 is our estimation. Okay, so I estimated the result. So I want to find the result by using the area model. Okay, so first let's try to make our timetable first. I have here 14 and I want to multiply by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, by 6, by 7, by 8. Okay, so 1 by 14 is 14, 2 by 14 is 28, 3 by 14 is 42, 4 by 14 is 56, 5 by 14 is 70, 6 by 14 is 84, 7 by 14 is 98, and 8 by 14 is 112. Okay, and if I want to multiply by 9, so I have 9 by 4 equals 36, so I have 6 and carry up 3. So 9 by 1 equals 9 plus 3 is 12, so I have 126. So let's draw our rectangle. Okay, so it will be like this. So our divisor here is 14 and dividend here is 3024. Okay, so our first two digits here is 30. Okay, so I will search about a number. I will search for a number is less than 30. So I have here 28 and 14. So I will take 28. So 28, and I have here two zeros, so it will be 2800. So 28 divided by 14 is 2. So I write 2. And I have two zeros here, so I will write two zeros here. After that, I will subtract the two numbers. So I have 4 minus 0 equals 4, 2 minus 0 equals 2, and 0 and 30 minus 28 is 2. So I have here 224. The first two digits here is 22, and I have 28 and 14. So I will take 14. Okay, so I have 14 and I have one digit here, so I will write 10. Okay, so 14 divided 14 is 1, and I have 10 here, so I will write 10. So I have here 10. After that, I will subtract, so I have 4 minus 0 equals 4, and 22 minus 14 is 8. So I have the remainder here will be 84. So I will repeat the operation again, and I have here 84 because 6 times 14 is 84. So I will take 84. Okay, 84 divided by 14 is 6, so the remainder will be 0. Okay, so 84 minus 84 equals 0, and the remainder is 0, so the result will be 200 plus 10 plus 6 equals 216. So I can say it's 216, remainder 0. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so second one here, I have 7,550 divided by 35. So let's try to round the two numbers first. So I have 7,550 divided by 35. Okay, so the first digit here, I have 7. The last digit here, I have 7, and the next digit is 5. So I will add 1 to 7. So I have here 8, and I have 3 zeros here. So I have 1, 2, 3. Divided by, I have here the last digit is 3, and the next digit is 5. So 3 will change to 4 because I will add 1, and I have one digit here, so it will be 40. So if I divide 8,000 divided by 40, it will be 200. So the estimation here will be 200. Next, I wanted to solve it with an area model. So I will draw our timetable first. I have 35, and I will multiply by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, by 5, by 6, by 7, by 8. Okay, 1 by 35 is 35. 2 by 35 is 70, 3 by 35 is 105, 4 by 35 is 140, 5 by 35 is 175, 6 by 35 is 210, 7 by 35 is 245, and 8 by 35 is 280. Okay, let's draw our model like this. Okay, so the first number here is the divisor. I will write it like here. So it will be 35. Next, I will draw the dividend. So I have 7,550. So the first two digits here is 75. So I will search about a number less than 75. So I will write, I have 70. So I will write 70. And I have two digits here. So I will write 2 zeros. Okay. So 70 divided by 35 equals 2. And I have 2 zeros here. So it will be 200. Okay. So I will subtract the two numbers here. So I have 0 minus 0 equals 0, 5 minus 0 equals 5, 5 minus 0 equals 5, and 7 minus 7 equals 0. So the remainder is 550. Let's repeat the operation again. Next, I have 55 is the first two digits, and I have 35 and 70. So I will take 35. So I will write 35 and I will write just 10 here. So it will be 350. 35 divided by 35 is 1, and I have 10 here, so it will be 10. Okay. Next, I will subtract the two numbers. So I have 0 minus 0 equals 0, 5 minus 5 equals 0, and 5 minus 3 is 200, is 2. So I have 200 here. So let's write 200 here. In the timetable, I will find that I have 175 and I have 210, but I don't have 200. So I will write the number that less than 100, that less than 200. So I will write 175. Okay. So 175 divided by 35 is 5, and I will subtract these two numbers. So I have 200 minus 175 is 25. So the remainder is 25. So I can say the actual result will be 200 plus 10 plus 5 equals 205, and the remainder is this number. So I will write it like this: remainder 25. And let's look again. Our estimation was 200, and the actual result is 215. So the two numbers here is very close. So our answer is correct. Let's try in some examples here. The first one I have the dividend in the following operation: 903 divided by 3 equals 301. Where is the dividend? The first number here is the dividend. And the second number here is the divisor. And the last number here is the quotient. Okay, so I can say that the dividend is 903. Okay, next I have the remainder of dividing 17 by 5. 17 is not in the timetable of 5. So I will search about a number is less than 17. So I can say that I have 5, I have 10, I have 15. So I will take 15. Okay, so 15 minus 15 divided by 5 is 3, but I want the remainder. So 17 minus 15 is 2. So the remainder here is 2. The quotient in the operation 480 divided by 10 is 48. I want the quotient. Quotient here means I want the result of the operation. So the result here is 48. So the quotient is 48. Next I have 34 divided by 4 equals 8 times what? 8 remainder what? So if I wanted to get the remainder, I will multiply 8 by 4 first. 8 by 4 equals 32. So what is the difference between 34 and 32? I think it's 2. So the remainder here is 2. So if I want the remainder, I will multiply the quotient by the divisor, and I will subtract the result from the dividend. So 34 minus 32 is 2. Next, I have 0 divided by 23. Let's remember this information because it's very, very important. 0 divided by any number, it's always 0. You must remember this information very well. 0 divided by any number is equal to 0. So the result here will be 0. Okay. Next I have 725 divided by a number is equal to 725. Let's remember this information again. I have any number divided by 1 is equal to the same number. Again, any number divided by 1 equals the same number. So I can say 725 divided by 1 is the same number, 725. Okay? Next, I have four area models, and I want to know which area model represents this operation. Okay, so I have 2583 divided by 21. Every operation or every model starting with 2583, and I have the divisor 21. Okay, but inside the operations there is some mistakes. So let's take every model by itself. The first one, here I have 2583 and I took 2100. Okay, so the result will be 100. So that's right. And the remainder will be 483. So for until now, this is right. Let's take the second step. I have 483 and I will take 42 because 42 in the timetable of 21, and 42 divided by 21 equals 2, and I have 1 0, so the result will be 20. And the remainder here will be 63. Next, I have 63, and I will take 63 because 63 in the timetable of 21, because 3 times 21 is 63, so the remainder is 0. So I think this model is true. There is no mistakes in this model. Okay, but let's look to the other models. The first one here, there is one mistake, and this mistake is this. If I wanted to divide 263 divided by 21, the result will not be 3. So this is not right. And the third one here, the mistake will be like this. What is this? 63 divided by 21 is 42. He did not divide the two numbers. He subtracted the two numbers. So this model is not right. And the last one here, the mistake will be like here. What is this? 63 divided by 21 is 6. I think is not right. So I think this model is not true. So I think the first one is the best choice and the correct choice for this operation. Okay, so with this we finished our video today, in which we talked about the concept of division process and defining the parts of division operation and its patterns, and then how to use the array model in the division operation to find the result, and using estimation to find the result of the division. I hope people understood our lessons today, and I hope that you solve many exercises in this lesson so that you can understand more. If you have any questions, send them in the comments. Don't forget to like and share the video with your friends. Subscribe to our channel. I will see you in a new video and a new lesson. I'm Mr. Ahmed Magdy. Goodbye.